Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the Elm PvZ to Reflourished guide, or Elm guide, I guess. I guess that works too. It's been a bit since I recorded one of these, actually. The last episode was recorded on March of this year, and I'm recording this on April 18th of 2025. So go figure, it's been quite a bit. That's because I've been super busy with school, but I had that episode pre-recorded. I decided to edit it today. So that's why that came out today, and I'm also going to release this episode, which is going to be another episode on playtesting your level. And you might be asking, why am I making a second video on playtesting? There's going to be three of them. This is the second one. This one is going to cover playtesting things that you need to consider when it comes to making a level, because yeah, you do have the level design aspect of designing a level, but then when you first playtest a level, you need to consider quite a few things that are very important to ensure that your level comes out the best it can be. So I'll be covering that today, alongside covering our one level that I decided to make with all the knowledge we've learned from the initial tab and the advanced tab. And we'll be seeing all of that put into play today. So I have this level right here, and yeah, I simply called it the second Elm guy level. We'll be playing this today, so I'll meet you guys in the level, and we'll get through a lot of the pointers I want to give you guys about playtesting your level. So I'll see you in a bit. Alrighty, here we are, and holy moly, that's a lot of zombies. You might be asking why there's so many zombies here. That's because the Reflourished Discord server helped me partially make this level by picking all the things that it needs to have. And I just put everything together into one crazy, kind of ridiculous, honestly, not well balanced, but we'll see, level. So, let's get on to some playtesting stuff, because all of this starts here, actually, in your Choose Your Seats. And it has to do, in particular, with these little guys down here. These are your gemiums and premium plants, as you want to call them. And the first tip that I have to give when it comes to playtesting is to not use any of these plants. Not because they're overpowered or they might break the game. Honestly, there's some that are super niche. But because not every player that plays your level will have access to these plants. So to ensure that your level is well balanced and can be like beatable with a general sense of strategy, it's probably a good idea to stay away from these plants just to make sure that everything runs smoothly. So when you are playtesting your level, you don't want to pick premium plants, preferably. Obviously, if your level is a locked and loaded or SOS that uses a premium plant, you're free to use it. So, like, that's fine. Things like the newly added Assault Airspace plants or Epic Quest plants, these are usually fine to use because they aren't really, they're obtainable by anyone. You could stay away from them if you want, but I generally don't do it because these are plants that people have wider access to. So it's generally fine to use them. The other tip that happens in the screen is regarding quote-unquote overpower strategies. Things like using Dust Lover or using Time War especially are... It's not like a rule, but you're encouraged to not use these plans because they tend to make the levels way too easy. Obviously, there's been nerfs for Dust Lover here in specific, which have made it very, very balanced now. So you could use it, but generally you want to be using different strategies, like a variety of strategies to playtest your levels. Don't just stick to one strategy, otherwise you will not only grow stale as a player, but you won't be able to tell if your level is well balanced for a general audience of players. And this also goes for other plants like Laser Beam here. Laser Beam and other Pierce plants, mainly Laser Beam, have an issue where they speed up waves way too quickly. they make things go way too fast, so you cannot really tell what's happening in your level. So I would recommend staying away from plants like Laser Beam and Time Warp, Dust Lover, things like that when you're playtesting, just because they tend to make things go way too quickly, and you can't really get a grasp on how well balanced your level is. That's pretty much it for this segment here. You can just play with whatever you want otherwise. Like, any of the adventure plants are fine. Epic quest plants are probably fine. So, you know, let's just pick our plants and play the level. I'll see you in a moment. Alrighty, so we got our plants. Let's play the level, because there's some stuff that we gotta cover in the level itself. Obviously, the first thing that you should probably know by now if you've been playing or play testing levels, don't use power-ups. Power-ups are a tool that you can use to help the player, but they should not be required to beat the level in much way, especially not something that you have to use to beat the level. So don't use your power-ups when playtesting. If you end up losing, you need to balance out your level. So that's a problem with the level, not with the fact that you have to use power-ups to beat it. And the other thing is with lawnmowers, you should ideally try not to use lawnmowers, because they are made to be a last resort thing back here, but you should ideally stay away from them. Because, well, you know, they're kind of like a power-up in their own, so it's probably better to not use them while you're playtesting. If you lose a lawnmower, it's probably a good idea to restart your level or balance it again. Anyway, so this level looks interesting. There's gonna be a lot happening throughout this level. Oh my god. Alright. Oh yeah, plant food is another very contested thing regarding levels. Some people really dislike when people playtest their levels with plant food. I personally don't think it's a big deal. If you can beat your level without plant food, that's really good. But especially in development, we don't actually consider it a requirement. So if you want to use plant food in your level while playtesting, go ahead. That's totally fine in my book. And most people really don't mind it. But if you are able to beat your level without using plant food, then good for you. That's pretty good, honestly. It means that a casual player will be able to beat the level without having to use plant food. Anyway, first flag here. We already got the visit from one of the new zombies, actually. Bastards here. So that's gonna be an issue. And there's also a drink back there. That's also really bad, actually. Oh no. Oh, that's actually really bad. Oh no. That's never getting picked up by anyone, so we're gonna have to deal with that. So far we've seen Necromancy, we've seen Sandstorm, we've seen use of the Necromancy text. We've also seen portals. Oh yeah, portals are also another thing here. So those are going to be a definite issue. Very big issue. There were also presents at the start of the level. There's drinks. This level kind of has it all, huh? Let's definitely use a cherry bomb here. That's unfortunate timing. Oh boy. Oh well, that's fine. Oh boy. Alright. Got first Gargantua coming up. First of many, actually. This level has quite a few Gargantuars. Because Airfall Core really wanted some Gargantuars out of here. They're definitely gonna make things difficult. Let's move that out of there. Oh, hello there. Hello. Oh, that's a little odd, but okay. Oh boy. There's all this crazy. We got some peace coming up. So you better get some walls up so we can stop those bulls from charging in. As you might remember from the Events tab episode, this is actually a parachute rain in disguise. But so far we're holding up pretty well, which is pretty nice. You can tell I wanted to make a holiday mashup level, so, but obviously some zombies don't actually have holiday mashup variants, so I had to include stuff like Stillwalker. Actually, no, why didn't I update Stillwalker to use the new Heroes variant? God damn it! I have to update that once I release the level in the Discord server, but it's gonna be out after this episode releases. There's just a plant book here just so those parrots don't steal our plants. That would be awful. As of an issue, we need to kill him immediately. Okay, he's dead. Oh man, that's a lot. Don't you think? Holy moly. Absolutely using that there. Very nice cherry bomb. We got a Gargantua Prime incoming. That's gonna be an issue. And we should definitely be careful with our sunflowers here, because I'm replacing too many of them, but we might actually run into sun production problems later. Goldblum isn't really a perfect replacement, you know. Oh boy. Save that at least. That's gonna hurt. Especially these Wait, what? And then wait, who put this here? Double wave, that's not an ambush. What is this doing here? Oh man, alright, cool. Man, things are heating up here. There's a lot of zombies coming in. Ooh, that's an issue. Actually, down there, that bomb lane's actually having a lot of trouble right now. Definitely should do something about it. Alright, here we go. Final wave. What's it gonna be? Oh boy. There comes everyone. Oh boy. Hurts too. Can we actually survive this? Probably will. Might get close though. Especially with that Gargantua down there has a present imp ready to send over. And he's dead. Never mind, we're fine. A lot of pearls coming in though. Oh, Basler's up there too. Basler's every issue up there. Stupid Bezos. Why did we put this character in the game? God damn it. That top lane might actually be in trouble. Oh boy. Gotta save it. Wowee. Oh, man, it's full of octopi down there. Alright, there we go. Whoa, that was a tough final wave, but we did it. Alright, that's gonna wrap up this episode. Well, yeah, what a crazy level. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. We'll be back next time to check out the settings tab and then hopefully the point chart, and we should be wrapping up the series then. So thank you guys for watching and see you guys in the next episode. Goodbye.